Good morning, Carolina. I'm Ashley Sturm. As WWAY continues tracking Hurricane Matthew and as North Carolina prepares for the worst, I am on the phone with Governor Pat-McCrory. Governor, now that Matthew's forecasted track is shifting a little bit, how important is it for North Carolinians to prepare?
Well, it's still very important for North Carolinians to prepare. However, we are very cautiously optimistic that with this new model turning closer into Florida, Georgia, and South Carolina, and then possibly moving to the west, that we will be spared major damage. But that doesn't mean there's not risk. That doesn't mean there won't be flooding. That doesn't mean there won't be high winds and electrical outages. But it is much better news than we anticipated 24 hours ago. But our local officials are working closely with them. We have the National Guard on hold in case this thing turns, or in case the weather's a little harder than we expect at this point in time. And it's slowed up so much. We were initially anticipating Saturday. Now it looks like the major hit in North Carolina would be Sunday, and hopefully it won't be that strong a hit compared to, sadly, what might be happening in South Carolina and Georgia.
We've been talking a lot about preparations, but what is the planned response from the state after the storm hits?
Well, after the storm hits, we have people right on where the border of the storm will be hitting, prepared to come in with swift water rescue teams, any National Guard, Red Cross, Salvation Army, shelters. We were prepared for the worst of what might happen. But again, we hope this forecast stands. We hope it doesn't shift back, and we hope this hurricane goes back out into the ocean right before it hits North Carolina, and that's our goal. But in the meantime, I'm going to be over-prepared and hopefully underwhelmed. But there still could be some major flooding on the beaches and the coastal areas. There could be some evacuations in some areas, but we're going to be making those calls day by day and getting local authorities' input on that. We are evacuating Ocracoke Island with ferries at this point in time, but right now we're just hoping this model stands, and that'll save a lot of potential destruction in North Carolina. But we do have a lot of saturation on water on current land from flooding during the last 2 weeks. So we are worried about road flooding and other areas, and that's where people need to be very, very careful and safe.
Thank you so much, Governor. We certainly do appreciate your time. We know you are a busy man. And make sure to stick with WWAY on the air and online for the latest as we continue tracking Matthew.